Happy Thursday, boys and girls. I do believe today is Thursday, June 12th, I think. Coming to you live on Memorex. Default location, alternate. I got to my doctor's appointment 40 minutes early for some reason. So I'm out getting steps route. Probably the main reason, well not main, one of the reasons I'm doing this is I increased the resolution to 2,000 K bits per second. Still leaving I increased the bit rate to 2,000 K bits per second, left the resolution at 360 by 240. And so I just wanted to kind of do a test. That was probably mainly my main motivation to cut this on, just to get out of here. And plus, like I said, I'm out here just, in a different location, different place, looking at stuff. I'll walk like 11 minutes one way, 11 minutes back. Should get roughly 3,000 steps in, which is pretty cool. So, because I was just planning on being lazy today. In fact, I'm even considering when I'm gonna eat, going to get me something to eat and go back home. Maybe get some pastrami from the grocery store and some bread, eat my chips, something like that. Or hell, I was even considering freaking In-N-Out or McDonald's or something. Something to kind of knock me out and put me into a coma. And just taking a lazy day, because second day in a row, I got nasal pressure pain and the headache that goes with it. And the just dreary, heavy feeling that also goes with it. Well, I don't feel like doing nothing. In fact, I woke up early this morning, like about 7 or 8 or something. I got up, threw a little bit of food in my stomach, and took some allergy medicine, some Tylenol. I do believe it's because I knew it was going to take a while to take effect, and I wanted to get that stuff going. I went back to bed. I actually went back to sleep for an hour. The alarm woke me up at 10:15. And I got dressed, threw on my walking clothes, brushed my teeth, which I find to be rather commendable, considering I don't do that much as I'm supposed to. So I'm out here wondering, just doing a walk and a talk. Going to see the doctor today. Got the paperwork. Send me back to work June 25th. Hopefully that all lines up. There's the, you see it? I don't know if you can see the airplane or not. I can't see it. I got it. Got the brightness turned down too so low. Burbank Airport. And yesterday I got some stuff done. Yesterday I did a few things. move some money, put myself in a position to execute, send out a few emails regarding the paperwork and getting paid, disability and such. I should get off of here and call my medical insurance provider, my medical insurance, because they're supposed to cover some money, and they denied me because they couldn't get in touch with the provider, my doctor. Doctor was supposed to get back to them with some information, and they never did. So it kicked in and they denied it, but talked to my other buddy. He said he was off for a little while, and it took him a month to get his money. So there's gonna be leg work involved. I'm not too concerned about that. Another thing I realized too, out here walking, I'm out here walking, right, seeing people. You know, I'm not seeing like a crowd of people, but I'm seeing, you know, people walking here and there. And like youngsters. And I noticed too also that there are a lot of apartments. There are a lot of apartments, and probably therefore a much higher density of people. But I understood that. That part I knew. But I guess the apartments may have something else to do with it. Because you got people on top of people located close to stores and businesses that they could walk to, or, you know, I walk the routes. And once I started my walking, I walk the routes. I think it takes me 10 minutes to walk down there. You know, probably take me 2 minutes to drive, but then there's parking. Wow, that was a quick 10 minutes. Then it takes me, you know, maybe 2 minutes to drive, and then I gotta park, get the car out of the garage, you know, open the door of the garage. That takes a long time. But you figure by the time I walk, plus, you know, I like walking. Walking is, you know, my go-to. I've come to allow myself to believe that walking is my savior. I may be giving it too much credit, but it definitely does make me feel better to be out here and doing this. Definitely feel more healthy. Whether I am or not, I don't know. I definitely feel that way. See all the apartments? These are all apartments or condos all the way up and down here. All the way up and down the street, both sides of the street. Multi-family buildings. And some businesses, but mostly buildings. So that's people on top of people. That's a high density of people. And then you got all the buildings and you know, condos are blah, blah, whatever here, right? Forgot what I was gonna say. I did. Oh, like in this one block, it looks to be all condos with no businesses or something. It's this one block going down, all the way back, there's no like pizza places or nothing in there. It's like all, you know, living building, living residences, living multi-family, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Then you get to the corner, and you got some businesses. Nothing like a major grocery store that I can see. Not sure where the big grocery store is around here. Come to think about it, I've definitely gotten used to being a 10-minute walk from a major grocery store. from a big grocery store. Big, nice, clean, grocery store. Good distribution, lots of stuff, and it's open 24 hours. So I'm just used to that. I'm used to going to get whatever I want, whatever I need, anytime, within 10 minutes. As opposed to Youngstown, where the grocery stores are not as widespread. In fact, in Youngstown, there are no grocery stores in the city limits, let alone having them open 24 hours. The one back there, they close at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, you better have your food. So it's a matter of convenience. Yeah, I pay X amount of dollars a month. Location, location, location. Look at it. We got palm trees for crying out loud. We live in a desert. And somebody tell me the palm trees aren't supposed to be here, and they may be affecting the ecological balance here somehow. But I don't think the palm trees are native. We're in a desert. Palm trees ain't supposed to be here in the desert. But location, location, location. If I kept walking down that way, I would arrive at my, wait a minute. Yeah, I would arrive at where live entertainment was. The Menendez Brothers company that I worked for. It turned into artisan entertainment and we put out Blair Witch Project, et cetera, et cetera. All that's on the street. It's funny too, the protests downtown, that federal building, I worked in there for 2 years. The federal building was my home base for 2 years. I was in there, but that was before working from home, so I was down there every day. Eat lunch down there at those places. Walk around. That's before I was walking. If I went out or I had to go to the 6th Street office or whatever, catch a dash or walk over. So I'm very familiar with that area. So I see the building I'm working in. It's funny too, well, not funny, but just to have something to say as a segue. I was noticing how many places that I've worked here, and I'm very proud of that. I work in that building. And when they show downtown a lot of times, on the sports shows or whatever, I'm like, hey, that's the building I work in. Of course, I know the skyline. I can look at the skyline, see the buildings, know what street they're on, this and that. But I'm still trying to orient myself to where the shot comes from, what's north, east, south, how the buildings are laid out. Sometimes you can't see my building, it's hidden, but I can see the taller building next to us. And I say, oh, okay, that's that building. That's the tallest building right there, that's downtown, I know where that's at. So I Figueroa, like my lunchtime walk, I walk past it whenever I'm in the office. So I got a history here. I think that's kind of cool. I got a history here. So let's see how big this file is. And we'll make a determination on how high I want to increase the resolution, bit rate, and therefore the quality of these videos versus the importance of that expenditure of carrying that data. Because I'm doing this every day. I do an hour a day. Yesterday I did an hour. Whatever day I did that 1,000 one, half a gigabyte. And you can see the improved quality, especially when I play it on a bigger screen TV. I think I got like a 46-inch TV or something like that. You can see it's a lower quality, most definitely. You know, compared to some of the good stuff out there. It's just, you know, but it's not supposed to be. It's just me walking. Not much to see. So it's fun to diagnose that. Also, yesterday out in my momentum building day, getting stuff done, I cut my audio interface on, cut my studio speakers on, and I installed WaveLab 12, which is Steinberg's mastering program. I got the update. It was on sale for $50. So I went ahead and got it while I was back in Ohio, and I installed it on my laptop when I was back in Ohio. I installed it on my main computer here, which, you know, I probably won't be using it. Or I mean, I will be using it, but, you know, might not be for a while until I do something. But I fired up Cubase and pulled up a project file right before I had walked out the door today. I had a few minutes, you know, just to see and hear it and play with a song me and Anthony Paris Sanders, T.O., created probably like over 10 years ago. Kind of pretty good. I like tweaking it. I really do love tweaking it. To get the music to sound the way I want to, putting notes where I want to, cutting this out, taking out that. I think I got an ear for it. So that's fun to do. And when I say I got an ear for it, I'm very confident that I can make. See, there goes Super King right there. So there's your grocery store. Super King is not bad. Super King is not a bad grocery store. In fact, I used to come up here to get my, speaking of which, I wonder if I can go for a watermelon. I wonder if I could go for a watermelon. And I might even get it cut up already. Let me see if I can take this call. Well, today has been fairly productive. Just got off the phone with MetLife. Got some stuff worked out. They went ahead and sent me the paperwork that the doctor, the provider, Optum, needs to fill out so I can get my disability from insurance. Hopefully retroactive, get all that money back. Then I just got off the phone with Optum. I mean, I know this bureaucracy, and I know dealing with this, I was gonna have to go through some, leg work and jumping up and down here, jumping up and down there. No problem. So I was kind of prepared for it. And quite frankly, it feels good to be in mode, execute mode, get some stuff done. Hopefully, they get the paperwork filled out. That paperwork sent over to them, and I get my money. I need my money. God knows I need my money, especially now. I also sent a nice little chunk of money over to the IRS. I'm just gonna pay them, and then I may have H&R Block or my tax guy look over my taxes, just to check them. Since it's off season, it shouldn't be that much, I guess. I find myself saving $500 and paying the tax guy to do it, and money I believed I saved was through a way I filed my taxes with a certain form. And I thought the form was right, it looked good to me, you know. But, and I e-filed them. So we'll see, I'll go and find out. Or I might even call the tax guy. What if I call the IRS? See if I can talk to him, wouldn't that be something? Or go down there, I used to work down there. What if I actually went in, I got time. Actually go down to the federal building tax, see if I can make an appointment and talk about my taxes. I guess people still do that, don't they? Or you call and talk to somebody? I never even considered that. Hell, I might do that, I might do that. So I got that taken care of and feels good. I'm out here now, finishing up my steps on the alternate route. I think it's the same way I was walking before. Wait a minute. Did I walk? No, I didn't walk this way today. When did I walk this way? Did I walk this way before? I'm confused. I don't think I walked this way. I don't think I went to routes or had to walk down this way. I don't know. Or maybe I was thinking about walking this way and what I was gonna say when I shot this podcast, if you're going to call it a podcast. Cause I'm walking down the street. See, this is what I'm used to being. This is where I'm used to, see, I'm walking. This is very relatively close to my house. Very close to my house. And this is the kind of activity that I'm used to, day in and day out. So being a youngster, you know, it's a different beast. It's a totally different beast. And I was saying, I need to see more people, I need more activity. But maybe that time, told the doctor, you know, maybe that time with family and all that, at a different pace kind of settled me down. Because I truly do believe that I can go. Technology support, this is Jeff. How can I help you today? And not feel like I'm gonna die of depression. I really do feel that way. And I still got 13 more days before I gotta be back. So, you know, there's some obligations I'm gonna have coming up between now and then. But, you know, for the most part, if I can get some rest, lay low, you know, but maybe start to, you know, gain a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of traction in life, get a few things knocked up, get my mojo up a little bit, you know, it won't hurt. That won't hurt at all. That won't hurt at all. So, we'll see. Andor, season 2. Look at my show. I liked it, Andor. I liked it, me some Andor. And then Andor right into Rogue One. And Rogue One was made like 8 years ago. Andor was a prequel. And they had a lot of the same people. That's what made it really cool. That's what made it really cool. But of course, the people were older in the prequel than they were. But it still, you know, it worked. It still worked. Hell, Disney, of course, can pull it off. Then you watch Rogue One and how that went down. And I don't want to tell it, but you know. So I'm out here getting steps in. I'm thinking pastrami. I usually just get the pastrami, mustard, and bread and go at it like that. I may get some provolone. I think, or even Google to find out what cheese to go with. I got pickles. You see what cheese goes with pastrami. I know it ain't cheddar. I can go by that, especially not extra sharp cheddar. So maybe get some Swiss or something, you know, without that sharp taste to it. Maybe get some Swiss or some whatever. This dude ain't looking at all. Look up, dude. You ain't looking at all, is you? So I guess it happens here too. I was thinking this just might be a Youngstown thing, but I knew it happened here. Come on, let's be real. Think about In-N-Out. Think about McDonald's. I'm definitely thinking about eating and being lazy, or lazy-ish, or something like that. Definitely thinking down those lines. Made some money on the Pacers last night. Not a lot, but it's good to win. You know, I'm not trying to break the bank. And to be quite frankly, the money that I win, you know, I'm not gonna bet enough to win. I is. Huh? Yeah, everybody should. So everybody want to be on Jeffery TV. What's that guy? I might as well go ahead all the way down to Ventura. I might as well make it to Ventura since I'm here. Made it this far. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I talking about before I was so rudely interrupted during my podcast by somebody who wants to be on Jeffery TV? And why are you blowing your horn? And then where to go? What you blowing at? It's all like backed up there. I don't quite understand. Black female. Not gonna make the comment. Black female all on the horn wearing a mask. Not gonna make the comment. Stay away from that. Anything racially charged or genderized or whatever politically incorrect thing I want to do so badly that I say I'm not, and actually doing it by overly saying that I'm not doing it, making my point by exclaiming that I'm not making a point. Yeah. Would I do something like that? Would I do something sneaky weaky like that? Would I? Paradise was good. Paradise was damn good. Nominated for Outstanding Drama Series. Paradise was good. I liked it, Paradise. I liked it, Paradise. I liked Day of the Jackal. I liked Andor. I liked, what else? I ain't gonna name all, all the legacy ones Game of Thrones there with. I'm just naming the ones that, are kind of recent. Trying to hold this to make it real easy. I guess I could just prop it up and set it up. I usually don't sit down here. I usually keep walking. I like to keep moving. And I feel like I just want to stop and chill. Take in some, take in the sights, take in the energy. Like I said, this is what I'm used to right here. See this? This is Ventura Boulevard. You see the street I live off of? Big main street, 6-lane wide, 8-lane wide street. And then you walk down here, this is walking distance. I walk down here to Ventura Boulevard, the legendary Ventura Boulevard. Oh, that's Santa Monica Boulevard. Another song they say something about Ventura Boulevard. I love it. I mean, I love it here. I love it. I do. Oh, we're here. I think I'm gonna go back. I was talking about that pastrami. I can get pastrami, prepackaged pastrami. Take it home, cook it, get some buns, because I already got hamburger bun. I mean, I already got some hamburger patties, so I'll probably get hamburger buns, maybe some provolone cheese, put a couple pickles on it. And maybe pick up some fries. I got my coupons for Ralph's for this month, so I might, see what they're giving out. See what they're doing. Let me see if I can set this up. See what happens if I set this up. Put it on the stand. I should pause it, huh? I should get fancy and pause it, shouldn't I? What if I set it like this? And then aim it up like that? How's that? Well, that's not bad. Not the look I want. Not quite the look I want. How about like that? How's that if I just talk like this? And you can like see the side of me. If I turn it like that a little bit. And then you can get, mostly the street stuff. And I do it that way. I guess that way is the way you want to see though, huh? I think this way is a better view. I think that's the corner. I think that's what you want to see right there. Turn it out a little bit more, put me in the back. So, how about that? How's that? Is that working for you? Yeah, it'd be fun to see. It'll be fun to see. And I'm at a higher resolution, so, if I get anything worthy, it won't be at the most minimal resolution. Yeah. I wonder if I walk over there, will this thing not fall? Will the wind not blow it down? It's not moving at all. Because I want to walk over there. I like to walk away from the camera and still be getting my mic picked up. See, that's the thing about having a mic. You want to have a mic, you want to be mic'd up so that you can walk over here like this and talk and be heard and don't have to holler. And the clarity should still be the same. I can come here and do this. And then I go back and go finish up my walk. Go back home, got my knapsack in my pocket. Got my knapsack in my pocket, I'll pick up some stuff and go home. Got potato chips. French fries is $3.99. My shoestring fries. I got tater tots. I got moon pies and circus peanuts. So we doing okay. Put in a couple of calls and get that paperwork taken care of. And get this, get that, talk to people. Prepare for my return. Maybe play with some music today, huh? Maybe get to play some, if I could play with some music, that'd be fun. Do something creative on the websites, build something. But even though, I say build something, I feel like I haven't been doing nothing there lately. Doing these podcasts, shooting this walking, MeTalking. What used to be called me walking, now they just call me talking. Doing these or something. I'm creating content and I'm creating commentary and content. So I'm actually producing something. So that's the word I want to use. I'm actually producing something. And that's what counts, I'm producing something even though I don't feel like I'm doing nothing. And I'm keeping the infrastructure basically, straight. As far as, my tools are still sharp. Still practicing, shooting video and hooking this up, doing that, testing here. Always, tinkering. Always doing a little bit of tinkering. Tinkering in the direction of where I want to go, even though I'm not put my head down and just be going full on, blast off, no nonsense grind to get it done. Just being out here, doing this. but it's like a whole bunch of little easy stuff, but it's all focused in the same direction, and it should accumulate. Then I look back and say, oh. Every now and then I look back and say, oh, I did that, I did this. And it turns out okay, it turns out okay. And even if it doesn't, it's okay, everything is okay. Existentialism, existentialism. I think I was saying it wrong yesterday. Here I am studying it, trying to brag and be all cool, philosophical, can't even say the word right. Existentialist, existentialism. It's I was listening to the podcast, it was like existentialism. Whatever, it's me. Well, not me, but I seem to pretty much align with the philosophy of said philosophy, of ideology. See, I need to see people. It's just good. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm probably just sitting here looking at people. I ain't seen people in so long. So I'm just sitting here looking at people. Watching them ride by, watching them walk by. That's an interesting color. All right, I don't like to sit too long. I feel like I'm wasting time or energy, and I'm also leery of sitting too long and losing my momentum, getting started again. Oh, once you stop, then you gotta start all over again. Get out of that, I guess. Right now I'm closing the selfie stick up and putting the rubber band I got around to hold my remote in, because I've lost too many of these remotes. So I got a tie wrap band thingy. I'm like one of those hair bands that girls use. I got that on there. This is loose too. I gotta figure that out. The ball in the socket. This used to pivot the camera stand, the camera mount. It's kind of worn and it's loose, so. I do like it a lot, don't I? No doubt about it. I do like it a lot. I like it an awful lot. I do. You got a Rolls Royce. You see all kinds of stuff sitting here. I haven't seen a Cybertruck recently. Didn't see a Rolls Royce though, huh? Watch, see if I see a Cybertruck. I should say, I'm gonna sit here until I see a Cybertruck. Let's see how long it takes for me to see one. I saw one earlier today. Let's see how long it takes for me to see one. I ain't gonna sit here until I see one. I should commit to that. I should commit to sitting here till I see a Cybertruck. I should, but I ain't. Now, I'm ready to go because I'm thinking about that pastrami, damn it. I'm thinking about that pastrami. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that pastrami. Walk back up here. I didn't even check to see how many steps I got so far. I know I got enough. So when I go back, I should have over 10,000. Even if I don't have over 10,000, I can keep walking and get them later. But, I like to finish them up in the morning so that, I get my steps done, go in there, throw that pastrami in the air fryer, jump in the shower, put on my clothes. I may even put on shorts. I may dress like it's summertime because I walk around here. I got a t-shirt on and long sleeves and heavy blue jeans and it's 80 degrees out here. I like to sweat, I like to be hot, and it may be because I think, sweating, I lose weight, makes that number lower, even though I know it's all water weight, an anomaly, and it really means nothing. I still like it. Did I walk past Best Buy? Wow, okay. I didn't want West Buy's up. I didn't know Best Buy was, I thought Best Buy was, I don't know, I don't remember. I don't know. They go in and out. In and out. In and out. All about. Is that the song? In and out. In and out. That's what the hamburger is on. Is that the song? I just made that up. I just make that up. I might have just made that up. In and out, in and out. That's what, maybe I just confused. Hey, you go. I don't even want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. You just go. I don't want to mess around with you. See how, I don't know if you saw that. She's like pulling up. Where you gonna stop? Ooh, a smoothie. And a watermelon. I would love, do I want a smoothie? I ain't got no ice. I'd have to make ice. I'd have to make ice. People are looking, you sorry, nothing. You saw me coming. People don't respect pedestrians. Pedestrians get no respect in America. And it's getting too crazy around here for us walking on the streets with cars being, I'm performing for people who were looking at me. I was performing. Did you see me go into performance mode? Guess what? Best Buy. I don't even go in there no more. I used to, cause see, they just recently opened that door. This door was like closed during COVID and stuff. But now you can actually walk in off the street. So every time I go on a walk or something, it's just that easy for me to walk in there now, but and spend money I don't really need to spend. You know? It's gonna be good. I'm thinking pastrami, sitting on this couch. It's probably get done, be 3, 4 o'clock. Early, still relatively early. We'll probably go somewhere even. Today's Thursday, tomorrow night, it's having a choice at the Mint. So that's gonna be cool to go out and do. So we'll see about how that goes. I mean, not how it goes, how I feel. How I'm gonna feel about, when the time comes to actually go out and meet the public. Meet the LA public. I've been everywhere else. No, take that back. It's been a month, which ain't a long time. May 1st, LA Maggots was at the Nokia or P-Funk place, so I saw everybody back there in San Diego. That was only May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th or something like that. And then DC, flew to DC and did the damn thing on the May 14th. Ain't been in Ohio ever since. A couple days back. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back on the main drag. Back in the hustle and bustle of it all. Oh, look at me. What is this? Is this new? Oh, health something. All right, I'll take this on. I'll splice it with the one I got that I shot this morning before my appointment. And we'll go from there. And we'll go from there. Also need to swap data out. Probably do that tomorrow. Do one last data dump. Get them all up to date. And take and swap them out so that I have multiple copies at multiple locations. Just the way I was trained. It's the way the big boys do it, businesses do it. If you don't have 3 copies, you don't have any. And if you don't have one remote, or one of them being off-site data. If I break in your house and steal all your stuff, you got 3 copies, but they all sitting on top of each other in your living room. So somebody break in and steal it, and steal all of them. In fact, I even got a copy. Of course, it ain't super up to date, but I got a copy in Ohio. I got a copy of a good portion, maybe the important stuff, the important stuff in Ohio, especially definitely the important creative stuff. And I gotta start getting all that written up and talked about and the such to get ready for it. Anyway, you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing? See, I can walk across the street now. To be honest with you, I can walk across the street now, but I ain't. I am not. I don't want to put these people, factor these people out of the equation as much as possible. Take any decision making, responsibility in this walking across the, I want to say interaction, or in this interaction, take assume most of the responsibility. I'm just rambling. I wonder if that means I feel good. If you like just rambling, does that mean you feel good? I think so. I'm just rambling. I probably feel good. That's probably why I'm doing it. Because I feel good. I'm loose, carefree. There was a time, probably a couple months ago, where I didn't feel like this. It's probably, not long ago, where I didn't feel like this. Walking under the 134, 101, that's the 101. Walking under the 101 freeway. You gotta get used to walking under underpasses. It's a thing. Still not totally used to walking over bridges, especially big ones. Not that I really have. But I have. Not that I really have enough to have experience at it, but I have. And it's scary, especially with cars flying by. You out there walking along a bridge. You don't necessarily feel it shake or anything, from cars going over. You don't necessarily feel that, but you definitely don't feel as sure-footed as you usually do. I remember walking across this one. It's making me do it now. Just reassessing, being more sensitive to my balance. 17, 16, 15, I can make it. 13, 12. See, these people, I don't know if it's 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, if it's rush hour or what. But these people, it's going too fast, too much. Ooh, they got an encampment. They got an encampment. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Usually they shut them down. Usually, you know, they'll see them there and they'll go get them out of there. And I'm thinking it takes a while to build it, so it must have been there for a while. It's like it's established, is the word I think I want to use. It's established. Ooh, heard that. People driving all crazy. I watch this dude coming up here, gonna make this turn. And go look. Ain't no waving, stop, shit. People up there acting like they running all crazy and whatnot. See, I'm out here walking. All right, I think that's about it. I think I've rambled on and talked enough, which doesn't make any sense because there's no such thing as enough if you don't have an expectation. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say, that I don't have an expectation. A bus is free? You just walk in the back? You see that? She's gonna get in the back and walk to the front. Oh, she gotta pay? They probably know her. You probably say, oh, here come Gertha again, all late. Gertha know damn well the bus coming this time every day. And here she go running up to the back of it late again. Damn Gertha. People riding their bikes on the sidewalk. That's what the bike lane is for. I did some too, I ain't gonna lie, but at least I was aware of it. They probably aware of it too, but. All right. Swinging on y'all. 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all, theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.